What up, though, Lions fans? It's your boy, No Mr. J, coming at y'all real quick with another one of D303XP. Man, the Lions have just completed their first preseason game one versus the New York Giants. Lions they came up short. A couple things went right, a lot of things went wrong. We go get right into it, y'all. But before we get started, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, known as J313 and D313SP and Nick Reed and Daryl as well. Their channels all everything social media wise of D313 podcast, as far as the group page on Facebook and the main page. You can like it as well. And follow us on all social media. With that being said, I'll get right back at y'all right just after this. All right. So, Lions fans, let's get this going, man. Uh, Lions clearly go out there tonight and lay an egg. Due to that, Nate Sudfield, man, just dude was not really playing too well as far as what we needed him to do today as a quarterback. I can't wait to see this guy going because his play was just dreadful. Okay, but let's start to some good things, right? I'm not gonna make this long. The Lions running offense can never really get going today. If you notice it, I'm taking with some. The Lions offense really couldn't get going, man. They struggled all night, from throwing the ball and running the ball. In fact, the one thing I thought they would do well enough was run the ball, but that was kind of very slow progression. They just couldn't get it together. And today, defense did make some plays, though. We'll get to that in a minute. But starting with the offense, like I said, we had some injuries. Galvin late in the game had to get carted off. Unfortunately, hope he's okay. Another defensive lineman for the Lions earlier in the game also was carted off. But for the most part, the Lions offense, had a couple good runs. Actually, Saki, oh God, uh, the rookie that we drafted his fourth round this year played very well, man. He actually came in and had some good runs before the first half was over. I thought he did pretty well. I thought Zonovan Knight had a solid game as well. Good to see him back after the injury he had last year. But overall, man, the Lions just couldn't do it on offense. I think the leading receiver was Isaiah Williams. I believe he had only 3 catches, 25 yards. That just showed you how bad the passing game was today. Nate Sudfield just was not making the reads, man. And we know already what that is with him. No, we're not going to make this Nate Sudfield video. We know he doesn't belong here as the backup quarterback. But it's a reason why, you go out there and draft a guy like Hendon Hooker, who today, the 2 drives did impress by all means today. First drive, man, you go out there, you get a first down run, it would have been a first down run, but it was just a little bit short. But he threw a flag at the same time. The guy was to get first down and completed a nice couple throws. Even once he missed, he was sit on the ball, and then obviously the drive that we almost scored a touchdown on. It was just a pleasant thing to see. But unfortunately, we couldn't come away with the points that he had to leave the game due to some undisclosed injury reason. It seemed like he was fine. He was walking just fine. Maybe it was just a scare or something that at least one precaution coming in. They did just get him back. They didn't want the young man to already hurt himself because when he did run today, he did take some hits and some tackles that he probably shouldn't have took. So that's probably that for starters. But other than that, the receivers today, the secondary on the defense, I think this is really a defensive story because after the first half, the teams, nobody really could score anything, man. It's me, I feel like the situation of the Lions, the defenses, man, was the show today. The defensive lines on both sides, I think the Giants might have performed a little bit better defensive line-wise overall. We did get a couple of sacks today on pass rush. Both quarterbacks did not play well that they started with today. I think Tommy DeVito was just out there managing the game because they did have a lead. The run game really carried the Giants. So obviously, um, just to see the pressure that we did get on defensive front at times was probably was a blessing to see. The secondary, Ray Straw did his thing. Obviously, my guy, number 24, the baby brother, yeah, he did his thing, man. Definitely, I always name baby brother, man. But yeah, number 24 did his thing, though. Hey, Meat Robinson made a couple nice plays too early in the game. I think that's worth mentioning as well. The deep coverages was good to me. They neither team gave up too many big plays downfield when it came to passing. Like I said, the only thing that really killed the Lions today was running the football. They couldn't stop the run good enough. I think that's something they have to work on this game, so to speak. The coverage on both ends was pretty good, but I feel like we had more openings, but I think Sudfield just couldn't get them the ball. And that's just what it came down to, man. We couldn't make enough plays on offense. Dan Campbell pretty much stated that going into halftime. We doing okay on defense, but the offense we need to come and make some plays, and we could not do that for the most part today. And this is no panic, of course. It's preseason. That's just what it is. Sometimes the rain wasn't effect. You're seeing some turnovers happen. The quarterback that started the game for the Giants, he literally threw an interception, made a bad read. Brandon Joseph made the first turnover for them for us today. Like I said, the secondary was doing this thing. Um, they also got one on their subfield. I don't know what he was doing, but that's what we were dealing with today. It was just a sloppy game for both, and it was entitled. It's preseason, but looking for guys, man. We have 53 today. Played really well. We also have 45 come in and had a nice game today. Like I said, he got sacked, and he also made some big tackles against the run. Reese Maven came in there and got some good tackles in. But I still feel like we were lacking in linebacker as well. But I think that was partially because Broderick Martin was, to me personally, when I looked at him, he did well, but I felt like he was 50-50. I feel like just as many times he had some wins, he had some losses. And I feel like that run defense needs to tighten up. They need to get better on shedding off these blockers, man, so they can make plays. That's something I think they need to work on heading into the next game. I would like to see some improvement there. Coming down with a cold, guys. Y'all got to forgive me. But yeah, that's something I noticed today, honestly. Ray Straw started off the game with a nice tackle he wouldn't give up on to the point where he tackled himself from out of bounds. Ray Straw go be a dog, man. They even lined him up at slot at one point today. I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, man. I can't seem to get my guy name, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. I highlighted him so many times last year. How can I forget his name, man? It's crazy, but yeah, he's Dan Campbell's got some things to work on. It's real sloppy. They need another week, and I think they're on the road next game against Kansas City. If obviously, I'm not gonna make this the backup quarterback thing, but just from the two things we saw today from I'm gonna just say the rookie and the hooker, man, he proved that he has a future, man. Just even if it's just a backup, that he's to me the better talented option. Just the energy. Even Golden Tate started talking more lively when he was on the field, man. That just shows you how the game was with Sudfield out there, man. Just the fact of the matter, that's what we dealt with today. Oh my God, it was ugly, bad. Like I said, the Giants killed us. They had too many big runs, man. They made a big run for a touchdown. It was like 30, 40 yards, and then they ran had another big 20, 30-yard run, then another 15, 20 yards. They just kept getting these big chunk runs on us, man, and we couldn't stop it, especially going towards the outside, one up the gut here and there. We just couldn't. We had no answer for their run game today. And that's spooky because the Giants don't really have the most depth running back room, especially now with the Saquon being gone. So it's kind of just weird. And obviously the Lions offensive line did give up a couple of sacks, but I can't really blame the whole line too much. There was some pressure at times from the defense, but a lot of it was just bad quarterback reading and holding on the ball too long. Now even the announcers kept saying they just hold on. He just held on the ball too long. He has to get rid of the ball. He just was not accurate at all today. He had a couple of looks downfield. He was not accurate. He did have a run on his legs that he used to, get a first down. I thought that was like the best play for him, but that was about it. Where the play broke down. He had one good pass out to I believe Southern Knight, later in the game that helped us out. No, actually, another one, Isaiah Williams. That was actually a good throw too. So I'll give him that one. They had Shane Zylstra out there. They had a good catch today. I happy to see him back to compete for the tight end spot as well. Yeah, man, the linebackers, man. I think the closest thing you had to a starter out there was Reeves Maven. That was the closest thing to a liner you had out there. Malik Jefferson looked okay. Too, he had made a couple plays as well. 45 did well. No, yeah, 45 did well. Though. I like what he did out there as a rusher, just trying to set the edge in general. And Houston had a couple of nice plays too early in the game as well. So it was good to see him get his legs back under him. So hopefully these guys can be effective, man. Because like I said, Lions got a lot of depth and talent, man. But you're going out there with a renegade line. You know what I'm saying? That's when Dan Skipper is your starter tackle, and Corby Sorsdal. That lets you know where we at, right? And I don't even know who the center name was that we had out there, man. But yeah, that's just Stephen Gilmore, by the way. Yeah, that's who I was trying to remember. Man. Stephen Gilmore, number 24. He has some good tackles today. Fieldor has some good tackles today. I thought he played well. You know what I'm saying? So he saw some time. Like I said, the secondary did well, especially in deep coverages. They just didn't get no help from our front in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was the big emphasis today. The running the ball. Lions got to get back down to fundamentals in this game. They go talking about, trying to push for another win in the preseason. I said another win. Push for a win in the preseason. They got to settle down, get back to the drawing board, simplify everything, get Sudfield up out of here, or at least add another quarterback. If Henry can't go wherever they need to go, guy, get Martinez, who they had last year, somebody who can pick up another quarterback to kind of rotate around, see what you can get out of guys just for competition. I would like to see them do that. Especially now that he has some injuries and guys had a lot of leg injuries. When it's wet outside, people kill the return man for the drop balls too, but they did too as well. They dropped balls. Sudfield interception that was returned. It was a fumble. It ended up happening that we recovered it. So that's what happens when you deal with the rain, that being an element like that. And I believe my man's number 60 that got hurt on our team. That was kind of messed up because he was a non-contact injury. So it's sad to see that happen like that, man, because, it's already hard enough for playing this physical sport. I have to worry about keeping yourself healthy, and then that happens. So, yeah, prayers up to him. But other than that, Lions lose 3-14. Jesse Bates had a nice 53-yard field goal. So that's promising. I wish we could have tried to make some more attempts on field goals since we couldn't really punch nothing in. But obviously, you want to go for touchdowns versus the field goals. But I hope that it was good to see him kick that in the rain today. So that gave me some praise. I know he's had some bad kicks here and there in camp too, but I think he should be okay just from that alone. We'll just have to see how he can be accurate more consistently, and we'll see what happens from there. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man, if you can, for your boy, man, and try and get this thing going as well. Like I said, we're gonna be a long video today. Hit the like button for your boy. Make sure y'all also subscribe to my channel. I can't stress that enough, man. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video with everybody. Shout out to everybody in D313SB as well, my fellow guys there from the New Breed 313 Real Talk and Sports Talk 313 as well, New Breed, and Daryl Simpson, man, DC1 Daryl. And shout out to my boys on, man. And shout out to everybody who's been going to training camp there, Lions fans. There's a couple of them there dealing with the rain. So shout out to y'all that's been there, man. And yeah, man, Lions did smart move, not playing none of their starters really, so that's a good thing. Now it's just about building reps and seeing what they can build off of this game and going forward. But other than that, man, that's all I got for y'all. Lions lose 3-14. Nate Sudfield got to go. I don't want to see him ever again. With that being said, it's your boy, no Miss J. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to get at y'all, man. Peace out, man. Peace out. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Peace out, y'all.